guys, I just wanted to get a video out for you guys for getting your AI store up and running. So I've made an AI store course for you guys that I'm going to go through step by step, and it's going to be a complete guide to generating income online with your store and getting started from the ground up. So the overview of the program is I'll go through the store walkthrough with you, and then the in-store improvements that you can select between. This is where you can make it a lot more customizable to what you are going to be having your store be created for. And then I'm also going to show you how to market your products. So this is a really, really important piece. I'll give you a couple bonus modules at the end as well. So your introduction into drop shipping, this is going to be your overview. So it allows you to create a brand and start selling products with zero overhead and expenses. Honestly, it's a super easy process. It allows you to compete with companies with access to millions of dollars without you having to build up to that kind of level. And then you don't ever have to pay for inventory, which is huge. So you'll have an infinite ROI. It's the best risk to reward ratio out of any business model. And you can turn $100 into 6 or even 7 figures very, very quickly if you do the steps right. The goal of dropshipping is to create a lasting brand that you can one day sell for a large exit. So you sell your brand or your company off, and it's infinitely scalable. So it requires the same amount of work to make about $100 a day versus $5,000 a day. So honestly, it is worth it. I always suggest people to get into it if they are on the fence. So how it would work is you're gonna have your customer places an order. They'll pay you the retail price, so you'll be able to set what that is. So let's say it's $200. Then your store, you'll forward the order to the supplier and pay wholesale of, let's say, $150. And so that's kind of where you're gonna make the decision between the $150 and the $200 on how much you're gonna be able to increase the profit for you. And then the supplier will ship the product directly to the customer. So you won't have to do anything in the middle of actually getting it shipped out to your customer. It's super nice and easy, and then you get to keep $50 of the profit. And then obviously if you do that over and over again, it's super easy to make day-to-day income off that. The reality of drop shipping, it's not all great. It's definitely going to take some time to create long-term successful brand, making sure you're pushing your ads out properly. But the more you keep at it, the better you're going to get. And it's not a get-rich-quick scheme. So there isn't really anything that exists that's a get-rich-quick scheme, but I will make it as easy as possible going through different modules with you to see if I can help you along the process. And it will be difficult and overwhelming at times. You could have doubts, but if you just keep your head down, keep working, nose to the grindstone, you'll get it done. Usually takes someone about a month or 2 to start seeing success, but you just need to be patient. Keep in mind, think about other things in your life that take more time than that. Like, let's say getting a degree. You take 4 years of your life getting a degree, and it doesn't really guarantee you having a higher paid job. It could look as a good credential, but I've even heard people of getting degrees and then going into an industry completely different than what their degree is in. It also takes years to build a good physique. So to get everything dialed and looking seamless to how you would like it just takes time. And it takes a decade to climb the corporate ladder to get to a management role. So you could be climbing that forever. So about a month or 2, it's really not that much. And if you're going to be starting your business for yourself, a month or 2 in the grand scheme of things is nothing. So I challenge you to take drop shipping seriously for the next 3 months at the bare minimum. And I'm sure you're going to love it by the end. So I'll show you around your store. Shopify walkthrough. There's different store improvements that you can do. This is where you get to be creative. You can make it fun depending on what you're going to be selling. It makes your store even better. So you can use ChatGPT. Obviously, you're seeing that so much more these days, but truly is a great tool for you, especially when it comes to verbiage, but it has endless uses. You can also use third-party Shopify apps. So Wise Reviews is a really good one. I've used that one for a while. I tried other ones, but honestly, I think this one is the best for getting started. So they do a lot of the product review imports from AliExpress. I'm sure you're familiar with AliExpress. And then there's another one, Bundle Bear. They do a lot of good volume discounts and upsells, so that's a good one as well. and then retrovo, so SMS abandoned cart recovery. So that's always another one that you can look into when it comes to different ways to connect with your customers and rope them back in. Marketing. Marketing is really fun. You can be creative. You can take it to your own vision, but you can't expect to make any sales if you do not push your product out, if you do not market. The two main strategies for marketing your product, you're going to have organic marketing. That kind of just comes and flows. Free marketing, this is probably the one that you're going to want to start out at the beginning. It's free, it's easy to get going. It's great for people who are starting out if you don't, let's say, have a whole lot of funds to begin. It does require constant upkeeps. It does require some effort, and you are going to be needing to keep coming back to it. So it will take a little bit more time. And then views are also not guaranteed, but it's definitely correlated with the effort you put in. So the more time you put in, the more views you're going to get. You're also going to be learning throughout the process too. So just keep at it and stay consistent. And then your volume of traffic will be inconsistent. So it's always good to troubleshoot and check all of the different areas when it comes to marketing, but don't expect you're going to get perfect sales and it all be at the high of highs all the time. You will want to probably get into paid marketing as well. That way you're going to see some consistent results that are more scalable. So same work to make $100 a day versus $1,000 a day. You kind of just build up as you go along, and that way you can see results faster. It does require a little bit more capital, especially if you scale aggressively, but a lot of the profits you make, you can pour back into your marketing. There's a possibility to lose inventory, but it's a learning curve. And honestly, I believe in you. I think you can do it. If I can do it, you definitely can.